we are in the Christmas holidays. One of the things that we like to do within the Latino culture, besides celebrating with barandas, which is going out with different musical instruments to the neighborhood and singing Christmas caroling and all that stuff, which is great, we also love drinking. And part of that is making coquitos. So you've heard of the coquitos, and they're all over the YouTube if you want to take a look at it, different types of combinations of ingredients. So for me, I never really tried making the coquitos. I've drinking a lot of them, and they're so fucking good. I mean, you name it, the types of flavoring they'll put in there, it just tastes great. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to make my own. And ladies and gentlemen, I do have a world exclusive today. I did create my own coquito.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, yeah, that's a fancy bottle you got.
That's right.
Fitz, you bootlegging down that motherfucker.
You goddamn right.
Yeah, it look like, man.
You goddamn right.
It's gonna just be a regular bottle, man.
Oh no, my friends. If you want to know where you get this bottle, you could just get it for $5 at Target. Dead out. Shout out to Target. Shout out to Target.
Fitz, you the new chef, boy.
So here's the deal. Here's the deal.
You better talk with Marsha.
Oh no, no.
Thing going on.
Newsflash: Marsha does have a coquito style cake. Don't you think I'm going to try to get that? Absolutely, she does. Marsha, we know you got this coquito. I call it a coquito. You still call it like an eggnog cake or what? It's coquito. Okay, you're officially Latina, so it's coquito, and we want this coquito cake. So,
yo, you know what?
What's that?
I would take that bottle into work with me on Monday and be like, "Hey, taste this."
And you know, and you would be fired after 5 minutes. Okay, you would be.
It's just a package. It's just the packaging of the bottle, the way you presented it. I was like, oh shit, he could actually make a little money on it.
That's what people do. That's what people do during the holidays. They make side money from making coquitos. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of DJs. I know a lot of friends up in Philly. They do this.
Now, why did they get away from the egg as opposed to the eggnog version?
Some people just really don't like the egg in their stuff. Now there is a coquito that does have an egg in there, which gives it a more of a yellowish color. So, you know, it's really a personal preference. From what I've been told, it's a personal preference.
All things that will be mentioned is G-Phi copywritten. So anybody want to steal our shit, it's been copywritten. You forgot to mention that, man. You know you're gonna have some cat trying to make it.
Bro, full disclosure.
Full copyright protection.
Well, guess what? I can't, because I was the one that kind of did the 5-finger discount on the ingredients here. So I did some snatching myself. Hey, it's America. America. You have a can of cream of coconut. You have a can of sweetened condensed milk. You have a can of evaporated milk and cinnamon sticks, full cloves. Grab several cloves, nutmeg. You can do that, but that's just kind of like your personal tastes. But the most important thing is rum. Rum has to go in this. So
rum has to go.
Absolutely. Think of it this way. It's good for the holidays, which is Christmas and New Year's, but you can have it any time of the year. It's very festive usually when it's brought out, but you can drink it any time of the year you want, so you don't have to limit yourself. So go ahead.
What kind of rum, man? What's the brand?
Bacardi.
The brand of rum?
I use Bacardi.
Okay.
So Bacardi Superior, I have that in there. And basically what you do is this, and I'm going to try to go through the cliff notes real quick here. You take your...
I just had a thought. Can we use Bacardi Light versus Bacardi Dark?
You can use Bacardi Dark. I've known people that have used darker rums compared to white rums. So either way is fine, as long as it's rum. If there's anybody out here that says that they have a different version of anything that I'm mentioning right now concerning the Coquito, put your information on our YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page. And just let us know, because we love all different varieties of Coquito. Anything that's liquor-based, we love. So please, sharing is caring. So there's not one really universal way to make it. I know people that put in Nutella in their Coquitos. That shit is banging, I heard. So either way, peoples, if you have your own style of Coquitos, let us know in our IG. Let us know on our YouTube site. And like I said, subscribe and check us out and support us. I am doing my world exclusive of the, I'm going to call it the Colombian Coquito. So
I call it G-PhiRadio, man.
I call it the G-Phi Coquito. So
Yeah.
There you go.
here we go, the G-Phi Coquito, and look how, usually it's best to leave it overnight, just to let it cool, but you see how slow it's just rising to the top? It just looks delicious right off the bat. And I'm not saying it because I made it, but I will say it because I made it. So,
And you put the cinnamon, you would put the cinnamon and flakes on top of it, man.
some people do. Some people put cinnamon in the end as a topper, a little bit of nutmeg or what have you. But I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to double up what you already put in your saucepan, go ahead. But what you already put in the beginning when you were heating up the condensed milk with the cloves and with the anise and with the cinnamon sticks, that should be more than enough. But if you're giving it to some friends for a gift, I say it would be best if you put a cinnamon stick or two inside the bottle. So then over the days that you have it refrigerated, the flavor comes out even more. Ladies and gentlemen, the G-Phi Coquito. I'm going to cry. This shit is good!
Ooh,
Good! I'm going to sell this shit
got the
now.
new chef in Maryland down there.
Oh my god. Don't sleep on it. Don't think it's just only going to make like one little glass or whatever, one little pitcher. Get a big ass pitcher or get a couple bottles. Like I said, go to Target, $5 each. Can't go wrong with them. And just fill them up. But it's going to get a little sticky, a little messy, so you want to have a little bowl inside while you're pouring just to keep the mess to a minimum. Leave it overnight, or if you're just fiending for it, you can try a little bit. You always want to test it out because sometimes, like GPS, he might want a finger more of rum, a.k.a. 5 fingers. So it's all about preferential taste as far as the rum goes, if you want it really kicking or not. But ladies and gentlemen, this is my personal G-PhiRadio Coquito. Please put in your comments. Tell us what your Coquito is like. We want to know because we want to spread this wonderful, wonderful beverage throughout the world. It's already out there, but we want your take on it. We want to know what you do different to give it a nice little twist. And I know GPS and Cortez are going to make their own, right?
If I say it, man, but we need to put a disclaimer out there. If you introduce this at an office party, we are not responsible for what goes down.
Absolutely.
That's right.
That is
If
right.
you have this, if you serve this at an office party, holiday party, we are not responsible for the outcome.